I believe today is the day we run again. I will see what happens. I will see what happens. The joint should be fully healed by now. Well, should be. We're just gonna straight away run at like 11 speed, right? It's been like nearly a month since we last run, so I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna go. But I do know that it's gonna take at least 30 something minutes. And the shoes, I think they should be right. And yeah, okay. Let's try not get bored. Well, let's try not. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's been a while since we ran the. What was the speed we ran at last time, anyways? Like 11. So far, so good. The joints don't feel any kind of pain. 1 kilometer done. This is literally just breathing simulator. What the hell? Why to stop? Also, something's wrong with this machine. It keeps saying it's saying kilometers, but we're actually in miles. Again, same mindset. Our mind has already completed it. It's just up to our body's work to really finish it. So we're gonna easily do this. It's just up to our body and the heart. But the mind is already strong. The mind's already won. And I gave my word too. We're not gonna stop unless our body kills us. But too bad I'm not allowed to die, so it is what it is. We're halfway there. My heart wants to quit, but I'm not allowing it to. I'll die on camera. Joking. Again, I'm not allowed to die. Let's test out the slicing ear. Sorry. You actually go faster. That wasn't a good idea. I should stop playing around. The breathing's actually the only hardest part. Again, I did give my word, so I'm gonna have to just. Boogers are on the towel. It is what it is. I really shouldn't talk. My body's telling me to stop, but mindset is too good. Good luck. The left right is like blistered. My body's actually literally trying, but my mindset is only 6 minutes left. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. Pull out the secret weapon, the mouth breathing technique. Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna. Here you go. Ugh. Let's look at the. Let's look at the stats. By the way, the machine's lying. The machine's lying. The machine's lying. Look, 10 kilometers is 6.21. We did 6.22. And what's the time? Oh, I really can't. You guys got the stats? It's been a while since I vomited, but I honestly feel like vomiting right now. Did I die? I think I'm dead. Should have never wore headphones, but at least you guys can hear my thoughts. I taste blood. It's alright. Okay, surprisingly, the headphones aren't actually wet, so we didn't even sweat as much as when we first did this. When we first did this thing. Anyways, is there to talk about it? I kind of just went silent at the end there because I was literally just couldn't speak. But yeah, here we go. Gave my word and we did it. Body was definitely not happy about that, but my mind's pretty happy about that. It's not happy, it's proud because I gave my word and I completed it regardless of how I felt. Is there anything to talk about before I add this to the official records? Not really sure. All I know is that. Okay, maybe I'll talk about it because we have time. Well, it's not like we have time, it's just that we deserve a tiny bit of a little break. Well, so to talk about that entire run, honestly, I think it was literally nearly 3 weeks of break, 3 weeks of non-stop walking before we ran again. And the first time we ran again, we broke our personal best once again, 34 minutes. Now, I know the treadmill said km, but it actually was still in miles. It just for some reason had the km mark, but I'm gonna upload the whole entire video raw so you guys can calculate it. Running at 11 speed, look at the time, look at the distance, it adds up as miles. Not bad. We definitely need to catch up on the water, but yeah. So after 3 weeks of walking and healing up our joints, and last year I literally said that this year we'll beat our record again, and looks like we did. Now, going to be running at 11 speed for a bit because going any higher, I'm sure we can go higher, maybe. I'm not really sure, but definitely I think around past 30 minutes. Oh no, it's like 15-minute mark. It's already very like your body's already dying, but then like past the 30-minute mark, it's really just sheer will. Past the 30-minute mark, or like once you pass 5 miles, it's literally just sheer will at that point. Like your body literally wants to stop. But yeah, so basically to reach the end, you need purely just mindset and willing to die. But I mean, of course, if you think about it, if you're not allowed to die, there's nothing to be afraid of. So just do it. So just do it. Even if your body's basically screaming, it's like it's fine. And then, it's kind of like you died, but next time you do it, you won't. You know? So yeah, appreciate y'all for watching this raw video. I know I kind of sped up the stretching part, or maybe I just showed the whole thing raw, show you guys the entire process. But yeah, we're gonna continue moving on to the weight section now. So watch the other video on the other Earth log to look at that. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys next time then. Hey, new personal record. It's pretty good. All right, the video is ended, but yeah, we need to do the weights now. I both of the feet are blistered, by the way. Like the right foot and left foot are blistered, even though I thought these are running shoes. But like the first 20 minutes, there was no blisters. I think it's just because we pushed it more and more, and then once you pass a certain mark, the blisters come around because, yeah. And also running with your hands with a slice is confirmed to be faster. Only downside is that we are literally super wet right now, like way up beyond wet. Also, I did have to blow my nose multiple times on the towel because I needed to breathe. And there's probably boogers somewhere, but I probably mixed it with my sweat. It's disgusting, but it is what it is. Cry about it. We're at the gym. Everything I touch is already disgusting. Some guy probably took a crap and didn't even wash his hands. I don't even want to lie down, but we have to. It's gonna feel really uncomfortable, but whole bench is wet and we're still actually sweating. Like, we're still sweating. Losing balance as well. Cool. Also, just saying, literally after the run, when I was sitting down, my heart was literally like just dying. Almost felt like vomiting. I haven't felt that in a long time. Bruh. GG. Last time I felt that was when I did legs and I literally squatted. Well, I literally worked at the legs so much that I started vomiting. But the only thing was, since there's no food inside me, all we did was just vomit out water. But at the treadmill, just then, the running, I drank water 30 minutes before we actually started running, and my heart was pumping really hard at the end there, right? But the fact that we literally had zero food in our body and like literally 300 milliliters of water, there was no vomit, so I was literally struggling there. That's why we ran on an empty stomach. But that's why we run on empty stomachs. That's why yesterday we didn't run because I had food. But today, or yesterday night, I ate nothing. And yeah, again. And golden hour was literally just me, just two people, me and someone, yeah, literally. There's literally no one else here. Oh well. This is so disgusting. I don't think you guys can see it, but we're literally sweating like crazy. Wow, the bench is like just beyond wet. I don't even need to add any weight right now. Well, I mean, we can actually go heavier, but somehow we're still just sweating like crazy. Even though the run finished like 6 minutes ago, we're still sweating like mad. What's going on? Still sweating like crazy. Still wet, and these headphones are actually getting soaked. Even I'm pretty sure I dried myself, but I'm gonna have to drink this water and then grab some paper towels and just wipe myself down. By the way, we still have another water bottle to drink. I really need to check my shoes as well, because there's probably a blister there already, so we might not even be able to run tomorrow. I don't know. By the way, just saying, for the ARC series, for Scorched Earth, what I'm thinking of is actually just making like an actual video, instead of doing like 100 days or something like that. We're gonna end up just doing like, well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna end up doing, what is it? Oh yeah, lost my mind. I thought I recognized someone, but don't know who the hell that is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, pretty much for the ARC series, I'm gonna start actually uploading like an actual playthrough series and try edit it normally, because found out that my strengths are pretty simple, right? The strengths are I'm very good at talking while playing, rather than commentating on a different perspective. I have the island footage, right? But yesterday's Scorched Earth was pretty good, so we'll continue that. But I need to edit all these videos, which means, well, technically, Scorched Earth will be edited today, and the video today will be edited tomorrow. So the island footage, the island series is probably not going to be on. We're just going to do a playthrough, legit playthrough. I might do a tiny bit of editing, but maybe put it raw. I know how to make interesting thumbnails. I used to do thumbnails where it was like I just grab a screenshot of my face and put it on like something. I used to do that in my old videos, super young. I would just take a screenshot of one of my face or someone else's face, and I put it on the little characters in like the game thing, and it's pretty interesting. Only thing is, I don't really make too much of an exaggerated face. I don't on purposely do it. I kind of just open my mouth, but it really depends. Most of the time, the screenshots from my faces are literally. Hold on, shut up. I need to stop talking and just do it. Yeah, when I used to do thumbnails, right? The screenshots of my face were literally at the moment of the image. So, example is if something jump scared me, right? I would literally take that exact frame where I jump scared and the exact same thumbnail photo, no, the exact same face reaction. I'm not like the other YouTubers where they copy the same face reaction from like a whole different video or a whole different year. But right now we just kind of do that. Yeah, haven't really increased the weight on this bench thing yet. We've kind of just, yeah, it is what it is. What else is there? Sorry. I do need chicken to blister, but we need to drink the water as well. Both feet are blistered, by the way. The right foot's this part here, like the inner, is like the only thing that's blistered, kind of. Well, it's sore, which means that tomorrow it's gonna make a bubble. And yeah, it is what it is. No light without dark, you know? The light is that we've successfully trained our heart again, and the dark is just the little minor inconveniences. Not only does it train the heart, but it also trains the mind. But again, I already trained the mind, so it literally is just the heart, like the heart rate that was getting trained. The mindset was already there, you know. Mindset was already completing it. Was really just the heart and the breathing. Near the end, I had to use my mouth a tiny bit. Had to use my mouth just a tiny bit to breathe. But majority of the time we were using our nose, and we had to blow it a couple of times because it got a bit blocked. Alright, we're gonna have to change to the incline now. Today's bench press is quite light because we're too busy talking and too wet. Oh yeah, oh, I can't wait. Today we're gonna eat so much bread. I might eat an entire loaf. Might just eat an entire loaf of bread, no joke, because there's so much bread right now. And they all expire, so gonna have to eat a bunch of bread today. Only thing with bread is that it takes so long to make because I don't really eat bread pretty plain. I have to like toast them. So I just put them in the air fryer. We're looking very thin today. I think it's definitely because we have no food and I'm not actually fully drank water yet. The moment we drink water, I look pretty bloated. But today we're looking pretty thin because we ate like nothing yesterday. Yesterday wasn't even a bad day, honestly. Yesterday was just walking, training, and then not really any good research. The research yesterday wasn't that good, but the scorched earth definitely was a nice refresher. The scorched earth, man, scorched earth was definitely a really good refresher, considering that it's been a while since we've played like that. Scorched earth was good. I think it's because it's something new, you know? It's a nice challenge from being super overpowered in the island with the best donors you could ask for to, brand new world, brand new survivor, brand new dinos and stuff. Brand new story. And yeah, I forgot that live streaming was pretty interesting. Shout out to that guy yesterday who watched me the entire time and talking in the chat. It's been a while since I streamed. And there was a guy called Bryce talking. Unfortunately, though, the the raptor he named died. It is what it is. But it looks like golden hours like reversed or something. I swear. It's getting. Oh no, it's kind of just the same. Yeah. Wait, yesterday we talked about domestic balance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Today's video I'm gonna have to edit. No. I'm gonna have to edit yesterday's video, which means I'm gonna have to add that domestic violence. I mean, domestic abuse clip. We're getting bloated again from the water, but that's all good. Okay, I think I've exhausted what to talk about, right? We've started to exhaust that what we're talking about. Alright. The sweat is, yeah, sweat's there. Spinach is still one of the most overpowered veggies because you could literally like transform the entire bag's volume into like 4 times its original size. It's so overpowered. Spinach is literally like the most overpowered thing ever. I mean, yeah, the bag itself looks menacing, but the moment you microwave it, it all just shrinks and it's like beautiful. Just slurp it up. Now that I think about it, I haven't really had any No, I haven't had any like raw veggies in a while. I usually just microwave or cook it or like either put it in a pan or microwave it or put it in the soup. I rarely eat raw veggies now that I think about it. I think it's because the volume's just annoying me. Like even coleslaw, cabbage, carrots. Okay, maybe not carrots. I could eat carrots raw if they're, but in general, I always heat up the food. Even the cabbage, right? I just microwave it, and it's easy to eat. I rarely eat raw veggies. I just eat them cooked because they're just so much easier to go down. Imagine eating spinach raw. That's gonna be annoying as hell. Plus, it's probably more healthier if you think about it, right? Because with your raw salad, you put those salad dressings that pretty shit. But if you just microwave the spinach and add some salt and pepper, bam, you're good to go. Maybe some soy sauce if you're Asian. Maybe, yeah. I think we're on 4 5s now. 4 5s. And then, oh, I feel like we're a bit too close. The water's been complete. The water has been complete. Oh, well, yeah. During the run, these headphones and microphone kept like going everywhere. But I think at a point, I kind of just, ignored it because I was too focused on other things before we even focus on, yeah, but this thing was like moving up and down the entire time. Next time we'll try run without headphones, but at the same time, it's like with headphones, you guys can hear my voice and can hear me just start spewing out random stuff. But, you know, when I don't have it, when I don't have the headphones and mic, then I'm kind of just silent and focus on breathing. Basically, just breathing simulated. But again, back in my day, I used to do the Stairmaster without a video. Like, I used to do Stairmaster during Demon Hour. Is that what it's called? Oh, not really. It's not really called Demon Hour. It's just Bad Hour, where it's just too many people. But I used to do that. I used to walk on the Stairmaster by myself, with no camera because there's nowhere to put the camera. And yeah, I trained a hut when I was younger. And yeah, I actually used to go to the gym during busy hours, but I stopped doing that because I can just do everything. Perhaps we drank the water a bit too fast. Now I think about it. Body's definitely not reacting right now. No, body's definitely not very happy right now. After drinking that water right there, body's definitely not happy at all. So much bread to eat. What kind of meat is there? I think there's lamb, fish. I still have that entire box of canned mackerel. I haven't even touched it yet, but I think I have to eat like 2 cans of it in order to meet the protein thing. And the calories in those fish are definitely high, and the protein is decent. But again, we kind of just do 7 pumps of protein. 7 pumps is more than enough. Sure, the calories vary depending on the cut and the type of meat. Like chicken will be less calories, but maybe more protein. Lamb might have a bit more fat than chicken, but we will obey the 7 pound rule for my body, and then we, use calories to count the remaining carbs needed. We'll just wipe this thing down and then head towards either the dip machine or yeah, the bench is clean. That's crazy though. I still remember that these Samsung prices, no, the Samsung terabyte things are so expensive now, literally doubled in price, which is very interesting because back in my day, they were still expensive, but doubled in price is insane. I guess oh, that's the same for supercars. The prices on those have doubled. I guess that just proves, that the value of money is just going down even more. That the value of just even It looks like golden hour is getting worse than usual. I think the time might have changed, but I need to find something. Found it, and then now we pretty much just do this thing. Not the best optimal place to do this, but I don't have any option because the other spots are unfortunately taken, and that's alright. There will be no efficiency on this. Oh, it looks like the vending machine's broken again. I mean, it's not like I use it. We'll quickly go check the weight. And then, yeah. No one's in there, right? Good. What are we anyways? I reckon we're probably... Yesterday we were 69, so we should be lighter. Maybe not. Who knows? Huh, yeah, like I said, we drop weight. Our weight fluctuates quite significantly. So 68.4. So, already dropped like an entire kg again. Weight fluctuates. Again, it's mainly just the food. That is, it literally is just the food that is heavy in our body. But since we ate like very little weight yesterday. Actually, no, matter of fact, we ate muesli yesterday. So that's definitely why we're a lot lighter compared to rice, which is like nearly half a kg. And bread is also, I think bread's actually heavier. It just doesn't feel like it because bread is in like a slice, not like a bowl. So it's hard to tell, but uh, I think I don't really know. Muesli and it's hard to really calculate bread's weight. I mean, it's not hard. It's just like it doesn't really feel like much because it's crunchy and it's like a, a toast. So it's like don't really get too full from it. It really is just rice that's the main high volume, low carbs versus muesli, which is low volume, high carbs. No, calories, or whatever you want to call it. Did I increase the weight on this? Three, fours, and yeah. Overall, though, today's been a somewhat successful day, and today we can actually start doing a lot more charismatic streams again. I saw this thing on X/Twitter, which was kind of interesting. Based on my research, it's kind of true. It was this, it was a video basically talking about how dudes start becoming silly near their family or loved ones, right? Like, for example, is they will be really, really stoic and cold in the workplace, but then the moment they get back home, they're like, you know, stupid. And apparently, well, to a degree that's true because the video kind of basically explained that the man feels like safer at home, so he doesn't have to be so protective in survival mode, which to a degree is, I would say, based on the research, it's kind of true. But then the video, which was pretty smart, the video even said that sometimes people don't understand how that works and then they view it as weakness. So then it forces the man to be survival mode in his own home. Also, I'm not really sure if I like that video, but to a degree, the research kind of evens out ish. Because if you're still cold and stoic at home with your loved ones, that means you don't trust your family. Oh shit, wait, that means that I'm kind of like that. Because I don't really like to do my charismatic streams near family. Okay, then I take that back. Don't quote me on that. I think it's just maybe it. I mean, to a degree. Oh no, it's not like. What am I saying? Okay, it's not about trust. Okay, ignore that. I take that back. What I meant was like safety. It's like I definitely am more safer alone than with people to a degree. That's why when I do my things, I sometimes add a sound barrier, which means speakers with loud brown noise as like a decoy thing. What you don't even know what I'm saying. All right, and today we have to do the dips and pull-ups again. Oh man, we still got a lot of working out to do. Now I think about it, we still got calisthenics later on. Sundays and Saturdays have no pull-ups. They've only got the dips. But when it comes to when it's back to muscles, we gotta add the pull-ups again. Too bad, not too bad, but luckily our pull-ups are very strong now. Haven't looked at doing muscle-ups yet. I don't think I can, but I can definitely do a pull-up. You want to see me do a pull-up? Okay. Sorry. Shit, I'm too short. Yeah, I thought these shoes would help with the blisters. It didn't. You can literally see oh, you can literally see the sock itself. The sock here is like, the fabric here is fine, but the moment you move to this fabric, it's like definitely rubbed. So basically, oh wow, look, the sock's really thin right here. I definitely got a blister here. Goodness, that's gonna be painful. I thought I put it. Well, we're not running, so I'll loosen it up a bit. Tragic. It's okay. I've had blisters before. It is what it is. Now that I realize that I'm probably gonna have to buy another terabyte thing, buy another hard drive like gas, because the series is definitely gonna need a bit more storage. The Island series took around 1 terabyte, no, 1.4, 1.5 terabytes of raw data. Again, the data is really not my concern. When it comes to archives, which is hard drives, then the storage cost is chump change. SSDs are only for, workload, which I have plenty of. I already have what? You have I have two T9s and one 990 Evo. And we also still have an enclosure, by the way, which I have, but I never bought the 990 Pro. I was gonna buy it later when I needed it, but I mean, first of all, I don't need it right now, and now the price is like doubled. which is actually insane. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate it again. Quite a successful run today. New personal record. Not really any interesting topics to talk about, but yeah, golden hour today is a mix. Right, appreciate it. See you guys next time. Enjoy the Scorched Earth series.